Welcome to Winning with Annalee. I'm your host, Annalee Leonard, president of Mainstay Financial Group, right on the corners of Antes and Perry. Well, you know, most of my life, I've been helping people figure out the financial parts of their life, how to make their money last, how to keep it balanced. This time of the year, I get to divert just a little bit and do something that really gets me excited, because I always believe in giving back. E to the power of 3 was a concept that we came up with, it's going to be 5 years ago, because this is our 5th year, to give back to the community while we're continuing our theme of educating people that are out there so that you can make good, solid decisions. And that's what E to the power of 3 is about. It's a day to educate, enlighten, and empower. Because if I do those 3 things, you're going to be able to make good, solid decisions in life. So we're really excited because we're getting down to the wire. Our event this year is April 28th. Start in the morning with a little breakfast, have a lunch, have speakers during the day. Wonderful day for everybody. So I have with me today 2 guests. Dr. Joan Connell, my business partner, who's very active with us in E3, has been one of our founding members, helped us make it what it is today. And Deb Alonzo from Sacred Heart Hospital. And Deb also, we've been partners in this from day one. And as Deb told you last month, when we first started thinking about this, we looked at each other and said, are we crazy? And we said, well, we've been called worse. Yes. Let's give it a try. And here we are in our 5th year of doing this. It's a great day. It's a great day of sharing. Why don't we kind of share a little bit, if we could, what are some of your memories of some of the E3s that we've done the last 4 years? Something that's really stuck out to you and you took that away with you, and it was something that's there. You'll never forget it.
Oh my goodness. Well, I go back to the very first one.
Yeah.
With Glenda Salisbury.
Yes.
And anybody who was with us during that event, that was something that I think all of us will never forget. None of us will ever forget.
Inspiring woman.
Yes, so inspiring, such a great sense of humor. Absolutely the model of what it is to age gracefully.
Yes.
In our culture. And, you know, just
and
love her.
When Joan says that, those of you who weren't there have to realize Glenda is now in her 80s.
I think she just turned 80.
And is still an active speaker. Now, several years ago, she was diagnosed with cancer, almost left us, came back, rallied, and isn't traveling as much anymore to speak, but still has an active speaking engagement cycle that she goes on in the Arizona area. So I agree. I think she was a great inspiration on how to continue with life's journey and do it in a graceful manner, not sit back in that poor me attitude.
That's right. That's right. I think the other thing for me, and Deb, let us know how you feel too, but the other thing for me is how we have actually become friends with some of the speakers.
Yes.
You reconnected with Fran Clark, who was a high school
We graduated high
classmate
school
of yours
together.
10 years ago. And
That was
Fran,
10 years ago. Yeah,
Fran
right.
was last year with her the bells and
The
the gongs,
sound therapy.
the sound therapy,
Sound
just
therapy.
fabulous. And there are just so many. It's so hard to put into words because every year
there's something.
You know?
What was one of your favorites?
Well,
Deb?
you know, there's all of that was
awesome.
awesome.
I know.
But I think some of my favorite memories are watching the change on the women's faces that are there.
Yes.
Because I think when they come in, they don't really know what to expect. And, you know, you're always a little nervous when you go to something like that because you're like, well, I don't really know what they're going to do.
Yeah.
And all of us, you know, by the time you're at lunch, right, they're already upbeat and happy, and they're making friends and asking questions, you know, because it is a format that you can actually feel comfortable enough to ask those questions.
To ask questions. And you know, I go along the same lines because I've told people with this that I've invited to come. I said, what I find most amazing, same as you find people come in a little cautious. but every woman who walks out of that door at the end of the day seems like they're standing about an inch taller and much lighter and much happier. I mean, we've had times at E to the power of 3, this wonderful, wonderful event where people have laughed, people have shared tears, we've shared about the things that make us angry. You know, and that to me, I think, is the important thing. It's a day of sharing.
It is.
It's a day of sharing, because the speakers who come in are sharing their knowledge, their expertise. What we watch at the tables is people begin sharing their personal stories. And we've had people that have formed friendships from these that, you know, this would be 5 years ago they formed the friendship, and they're still going to lunch or going places or doing things together. And one of the things we do at the end of the day with E to the power of 3, and remember, this is a day of educating, enlightening, empowering for women, and we gear the topics to women 55 and above. Now, any woman can come. We have a lot of women that bring their mothers, come with their mothers. Any woman can come. Just understand the topics are going to be more geared toward that area, because there are specific financial questions, medical questions that come up at those stages, basic emotional things that have to be faced that occur at that certain stage of life. So that's why we do this the way we do. But, you know, it's that idea of these speakers coming in and saying, this is what I've learned, I want to share it with you. And that to me is a great thing.
Well, I think that's another big benefit to the day, Annalee, because we know that women interact differently with women.
Yes.
So, you know, women presenters to women audience,
Very
that's
different.
a special energy right there.
Yes.
And makes it different. Wouldn't you agree,
Oh,
Deb?
most
Same thing?
definitely
Yeah.
so.
I just think that's a definite plus to the day, which is why we want to focus on women.
Yes.
You know?
Yeah, we're not being discriminatory, guys, okay?
No,
And if any of you want to put on a wig and heels, maybe we can sneak you in. But we're not being discriminatory. I'm trying to give the ladies a day when they can just be themselves, ask the questions they want to ask, talk about the things that they want to talk about, and not feel foolish for asking some of the questions they might have on their mind.
Right.
Because sometimes we all know that happens when you're in a mixed group. Sometimes ladies will not ask a question because they think it's going to sound silly.
But you know, that's another good point of this day, Annalee, because in the afternoon we always have a panel where women who, and truth be told, there are some women who they want to ask a question, but they might feel a little
Not
shy
want to put the
do
hand
it.
up.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
They're not like you. You know,
well.
not like you. So
Are you saying I'm not shy? Gosh, okay.
but anyway, they can hand their card in, and then
Yes.
the card is presented to the panel. So if someone is at the event and doesn't feel comfortable in asking a question out loud, they always have the opportunity
Always have an opportunity
to ask a question, either one-on-one with the presenters or through the panel, which is an excellent way because other people probably have that same question.
Same
Or didn't
question.
think of it and
Exactly.
say, oh, I'm so glad.
So
that
glad
came
somebody said that. One of the other things we do, and Deb, you brought this up, is at the end of the day we do an evaluation, and we ask people, what other topics do you want us to talk about? What else do you think we could do to make the program stronger? And we had a wonderful offshoot occur. Deb, you want to tell them about
Yeah,
that?
I believe that was was it the first one or the second
It was
one?
the second.
The second, we had the suggestion. Women loved it so much that they wanted to continue the event all year.
Yeah.
And so we tried to figure out what we were going to do to continue the event the whole year. And I believe you came up with having is it quarterly or
Yeah,
about quarterly? We have
quarterly we do something.
an education day, a Power of E3.
Yeah, instead of calling it the Power of E3, we call it the Mini 3.
Mini 3.
Like a mini me.
3,
So
yes.
it's a Mini 3 where we actually meet in my office at the Education Center. And we have a full hour and a half of just one particular speaker on topics people would like to get more in depth about. So it's a continuation of that effort. We are a nonprofit. Totally, 100%. And I think that's important you know that, because we get very caught up sometimes in giving to things and we forget to find out how much of this dollar goes to the nonprofit. Well, with e to the power of 3, 100% of the profit goes to the nonprofit. So that to me is extremely important that you know that.
That's right. So all the proceeds go to the through the foundation at Sacred Heart to the Women's Center.
To the Women's Center. Yeah.
And the Women's Center helps women with health care who either do not have insurance or have it, but it's not adequate, it's not enough, the deductible may be too big for them to go and do basic preventative health care. Sometimes it goes beyond that. It might be a surgery of some type, it might be something that's needed, but if we can keep women in our community healthier longer, our community is going to be stronger.
Everyone will be stronger.
You know, so great day, 4 speakers, panel at the end of the day, fashion show by one of my favorite places,
Chico's.
Chico's. Joni, talk about the fashion show because you've been in it for 2 years.
Oh yeah. That's been fun because Jan from Chico's puts together outfits for the models, and the models are just people like me, you know, just ordinary women, and we get to show the outfits during lunch.
Yes.
And it's always a fun thing to do. So I don't know what Jan is planning this year. I know she's planning something, but I'm not sure who the models will be
and what I love with the models is it's realistic. It's not like you got to be pencil thin and 6 feet tall to wear this outfit.
Well, and they're women.
No.
They're
women
women
of all
over
different
55.
sizes.
Yes.
That's right.
Yeah.
Everybody's over 55. Now, Joni, who we all know is the tall one of the group. So we've got people Jones sized. We've got women close to 6 feet tall. We've got petite women. We've got women that are larger. But she's doing all the things to show everybody, no matter what,
you can look good.
Well,
and then Jan does the fashion tips.
Yes.
It's not just a show. She will stop, you know, and she'll put you there and she'll say, well, if you put this jacket on,
do this one thing,
change this.
Look how it changes everything.
Right.
Look how it changes everything.
So it's fun.
So I think you can tell we have a lot of fun on this day. And it's something for you, for the community to, it's not like I'm saying to you, all right, everybody send me a check for $50, $60, whatever it may be. Send me a check and then we'll give it to the charity. We're saying to you, come in and participate in a day of education, enlightening, empowering, so that you can make good, solid decisions in your life, meet other people, and then we take the proceeds and we give that to a charity. I would call that a win-win.
It definitely is.
I'd call that a
no
win-win.
question.
We're going to take a short break. When we get back, we're going to talk a little bit more about this wonderful day, e to the power of 3, getting tickets, the cost, and all the wonderful sponsors and gifts we're going to have.
Yeah.
Love it. Be right back.
Retirement strategies come in all shapes and sizes. One strategy does not fit all when it comes to reaching your retirement goals, and considering all your options may be, well, more than you want to think about. So whether you're looking to retire or already living in retirement, you need a strategy tailor-made for you.
Hi, I'm Annalee Leonard with Mainstay Financial Group, and I'm here to design a financial plan for you and for those that you love.
Hart, what's going on?
I'm leaving.
Why? What did I do?
Not enough. You constantly ignore me. You barely eat anything healthy. You're half as active as you used to be. The pressure is just too much. I quit.
Okay, I get it. I'll do better. Just please, don't leave.
Okay. But remember, if I go, you go.
Listen to your heart. Don't let it quit on you. Uncontrolled high blood pressure could lead to stroke, heart attack, or death. Get yours to a healthy range before it's too late.
There's a shelter pet who wants to meet you. Meet one today. Visit theshelterpetproject.org. Adopt.
Mainstay Financial Group offers advocacy and personal financial guidance in a caring environment. That's the heart of our practice. At Mainstay, we're dedicated to exemplary service and a caring relationship with our client, not with a number. Plan for the future now with Mainstay Financial Services.
Welcome back to Winning with Annalee. I'm your host, Annalee Leonard, president of Mainstay Financial Group, right on the corners of Antes and Perry. Today I have with me my business partner, Dr. Joan Connell. I've got Deb Alonzo from Sacred Heart Hospital, and we're talking about one of our favorite times of the year. I mean, it's like it's here.
It is.
It's here. E to the power of 3, a day to educate, enlighten, and empower women. 55 years of age, 50 years of age and over. Any woman can come. Just understand the topics are going to be geared toward that age group. As a reminder, we've got Julie Clark-Lingen with us, and she's going to talk about living life to its fullest. I'm going to do a talk on balance and wellness in your financial life. Susan Burke from the hospital, physical therapist, talking about staying strong physically, mentally. And then Cindy Brown's going to talk about well-organized life. Fabulous business this woman has, and the things that she does. And we're just going to have such wonderful things there. I mean, we have got such wonderful people who have sponsored us this year. Cox Communication has Wind Creek Casino. Veranda is one of our sponsors. Sandy Sansing sponsored us this year. Thank you, Mr. Sansing. Kathleen DeMaria, wonderful estate planning attorney. Walmart gave us a grant. We've got Animal Medical Center of Gulf Breeze. Blab TV's giving us some free airtime. Thank you to Blab. Sacred Heart Senior Spirit, of course, is one of the main sponsors. Oriental Trading Company gave us gift cards. CVS gave us gift cards. The Blue Wahoos. We've got stuff from the Blue Wahoos. Butterfly Whirl. I mean, just OWA, that big entertainment place out there, gave us 4 tickets. Yeah,
fantastic.
Yeah, you would like that. If I win them, I'll give them to you. Okay. Peekaboo, Wonderworks, Zoo Books, Southwest Airlines gave us 4 tickets.
Yeah.
You believe that? News Radio 1620 giving us a lot of free airtime. Catherine Cowles gave us a very beautiful grab bar for the shower. Jason's Deli they're helping us with breakfast that day. Fantastic. The Shrimp Basket gave us gift certificates. Pensacola Ice Flyer. So we've got businesses that have given us things that we're going to have in a raffle basket. We're going to have giveaways during the day. We've got the fashion show. We've got Sue Strong from WEAR. I mean, what more could we have?
No, I know. You need to come out that day on Saturday, April 28th.
We got food.
That's
food
right.
too.
Food. Culinary Productions going to cater for us. And we know they're great. So,
they're wonderful.
Yeah,
they are wonderful.
And remember, what time does it start? 8 o'clock?
8 o'clock. We start with
April
registration.
Registration's program starts at 8:30, and it ends by 2:30.
2:30. We'll have you back out. Still, you can enjoy your afternoon.
And you know, earlier you mentioned that we listen to people at the end of the day.
Yes.
And that was one of the changes we made, because the first couple of years we went way longer.
We
than
went till
2:30.
5.
People said no, it was too long, and we listened.
We listened,
and it seems to have struck the happy medium now.
It's a good time. So, ladies, here we are. Buy your tickets today.
Right.
April 9th, the tickets go to $60. At the door, they're $65. We are still holding the same offer. You buy 3 tickets, you get the third one half price. You buy 6 tickets, the 6th ticket is free. So get a group of your ladies together, a group of friends, go talk to your boss, tell him to sponsor the ladies in the office. It's a great day of sharing. It's a great day of growth. It's a great way to give back to the community.
How do they get tickets?
You can get tickets. You can go to the website, which you'll see on the bottom of the screen, powerofe3.com, powerofe3.com. You can call our office, 437-3127. We'll get you tickets. We do take credit cards. We've got the Power V website. You can go on there, do your credit card on there, buy them directly. However is the most easiest for you. We want to work with you and make it happen. And our ladies from Alabama, come on over. I mean, it's not that far. and it's well worth your time and your travel. Get a couple of friends, make it a road trip day. When you finish, when they finish, they might just want to go across the street to Chico's and do a little shopping. That's a possibility.
That could be.
You know, it could happen.
Fact, I think,
could happen.
Am I correct in saying that Jan sometimes gives a discount?
Every now and then she has.
Right.
I don't know if it's going to happen this
I'd have
year.
to ask her that
Corporate
day.
will let her do it. But,
That's right.
you know, it's well worth your time. You will leave that day with a smile on your face. You'll leave that day with new education in your brain. You'll be more enlightened. You'll be more empowered. I can't think of a reason why anybody wouldn't come.
Well, maybe the child is getting married that day. I think that would be.
Oh, well, that's a poor excuse. I mean, move the wedding for goodness sake. You know, no. I'm just teasing. But if you have the time, if you're available, why not come out to this and support yourself, number one. Make yourself a stronger person. I think that's one of the keys to people who stay young longer, who stay healthy longer. They're always doing things to make themselves better.
Right. Self-improvement and involvement are keys. There's no question.
I think the day we stop learning is the day we start dying.
And you know, speaking of involvement, Annalee, if we have ladies out there who are looking to become involved, you know, come to the day, experience it, but we really would love to have more women helping us plan the event, pull it together, be a volunteer on the board, so that we can really expand the ideas and the concepts of what we want to present.
Have more people know. I mean, even if you're a lady out there who maybe is retired, semi-retired, you're working, come by my office, get some of these brochures, put them out, put them in the hands of everybody you know, because being a nonprofit, we try to save dollars, so we're not doing a tremendous amount of advertising. We can't, because if we do that, we have nothing to give to the nonprofit.
It takes away from our profit.
Right.
Yes,
So we've got to rely on the women that we're educating, that we're enlightening, that we're empowering, to help us go out and make this day more known. You know, we were talking about at the beginning of the show things you remembered, and one of the things one of my favorite moments was when Rita was one of our speakers, and she brought these big red plastic lips, and she made everybody put them on, and we took this picture, everybody with these big red plastic lips, except I might say Sue Strawn, who said if a picture of her appeared on Facebook, remember what she did. So consequently, no one took her picture. But the theme was, okay, put these big red lips on and kiss the problems goodbye.
I know.
Kiss the
that was
past
so much
that
fun.
has drugged you
I think
down.
I still have mine.
Goodbye.
I do.
I still have mine too. And every now and then I see them, it's like, kiss the garbage goodbye.
Yeah.
Let it go, because it just drags you down. So every year I think we can go through different things. You know, the year we had Kathleen Logan, and the whole theme there was on how to keep improving yourself no matter what your age. No matter what your age, keep improving, keep doing, keep learning, keep communicating. We've had four wonderful speakers. We're up for number 5.
That's right. Yes,
We're
we
up
are.
for number 5. And you know, we really want to make this grow. I would love to have a day where I'm standing there giving the hospital, instead of a $10,000 check, giving them a $50,000 check.
Yeah.
Because
That'd be
now that's really
fantastic.
life-changing. You know, we've got stories already. We literally, through this program, have saved women's lives. And when I say that, I get goosebumps.
I know.
But this program has saved women's lives, and it's from women coming out, spending $50, $60 for a ticket, walking away with a world of information, and then the community profits.
And you know, if anyone wants to know more about the Women's Center, the clip is still on our website.
Yes.
We have Dr. Suzanne Bush is talking about the clinic, and there's a little walkthrough to show you what they do.
Yes.
So that's a great way to find out what we do at the
great.
Women's Care Center.
Go to the website, powerofe3.com. Go to our website. look at what we've done, look at what the hospital is doing. Ladies, it's a wonderful day of sharing. I would love to meet each and every one of you, have you meet all of our speakers, and just have a day to, as my grandma used to say, pass a good time. You know, that's it just is such a wonderful day. Any last parting thing?
Well, I guess what, I know we keep talking about Sacred Heart as the location, but there may be people that have never been before, and we are holding it in our Green Hut Auditorium, which is across from the mall, and you don't have to worry about parking on Saturday.
Right.
Parking's good. We have a great parking garage.
And we have valet parking too.
Not on Saturday.
Not on Saturday?
Unfortunately.
Oh, well, I have to bring Bo. Maybe Bo with his little 4-leg. Bella will press the pedal and he'll drive.
But we are 51 North 9th Avenue. So, and it's in the auditorium's in the front. You just come in the front doors of the hospital and you'll be right there for the event.
You'll be right there. Good. So call us 437-3127 if you have questions. We can help you buy tickets. Visit our website, powerofe3.com. Buy your tickets now. Make this a successful day. Help us get to the point where we literally outgrow the Green Hut Auditorium and have to move to a bigger venue. Only you can do it, ladies. We're counting on you for your help, your support. We want to help you and support you become better people. We'll see you next month. Hopefully we see you at E to the Power of 3 on April 29th.
28th.
See, last year was the 29th. That's embedded in my brain. April 28th. It's Saturday. Okay?
Very good.
Very good. Thank you.